A reading from the book of Job. One day, when the angels of God came to present themselves before the Lord, Satan also came along among them. And the Lord said to Satan, "Whence do you come from?" Then Satan answered the Lord and said, "From roaming the earth and patrolling it." And the Lord said to Satan, "Have you noticed my servant Job, and that there is no one on earth like him, blameless and upright, fearing God and avoiding evil?" But Satan answered the Lord and said, "Is it for nothing that Job is God-fearing? Have you not surrounded him and his family with all that he has with your protection? You have blessed the work of his hands, and his livestock are spread over the land. But now put forth your hand and touch anything that he has, and surely he will blaspheme your name to your face." And the Lord said to Satan, "Behold, all that he has is in your power. Only do not lay a hand upon his person." So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord. And so one day, while his sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in the house of their eldest brother, a messenger came to Jacob and said, "The oxen were plowing and the asses grazing beside them, and the Sabaeans carried them off in a raid. They put the herdsmen to the sword, and I alone have escaped to tell you." While he was yet speaking, another came and said, "Lightning has fallen from the heavens and struck the sheep and the shepherds and consumed them, and I alone have escaped to tell you." While he was yet speaking, another messenger came and said, "The Chaldeans formed 3 columns, seized the camels, carried them off, and put those tending them to the sword, and I alone have escaped to tell you." While he was yet still speaking, another came and said, "Your sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in the house of the eldest brother, when suddenly a great wind came across the desert and smote the 4 corners of the house. It fell upon the young people, and they are dead. I alone have escaped to tell you." Then Job began to tear his cloak and cut his hair. He cast himself prostrate upon the ground and said, "Naked I came forth from my mother's womb, and naked I shall go back again. The Lord gave me, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." In all of this, Job did not sin, nor did he say anything disrespectful of God. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God. A blessed day to all of you. My dear sisters and brothers, today is the first day to the novena to the feast of Our Lady of the Holy Rosary that we celebrate on the 7th of October. And on this occasion, I'd like to share with you a little reflection on the first reading of the day from the book of Job. It's what we call a wisdom book, a book that answers our questions. And in the process, it raises many a question about our life, our being on earth, and the reason why we are. And so, the book of Job actually is an invitation for us to ask ourselves this question: who am I? What am I? Or better still, why am I? Do you know what your life is about? Do you know why God put you on this planet, in this space and time? To what end? What is that thing that you are to bring to the table? What is your life about? My dear sisters and brothers, more than the question, who am I and what am I, the question, why am I, will actually take us deeper into the reality of who we are and what we are, and ultimately why we are. Today, as we reflect on these questions that are raised in the book of Job and how he posed those questions to himself and through it all realized that he belonged to God, we also look at our Blessed Mother on this first day of novena. She knew right away, early in that stage in life, that her life may be hers, but that it was not about her. And that is why she would say, "May it be done unto me according to your word." And she would actually prefix it with, "Behold, I am the handmaid of the Lord." She knew who she was, and she knew what her life was about, and she knew why she was called by God. And so, I ask you, do you know who you are, what you are, above all, why you are? What is that one thing that God wants you to contribute to the world that you live in?